was ready for some Phil Collins right there. All of a sudden, a drum solo is about to break out. I know, exactly.
Heard that.
I can feel the podcast coming on a Thursday night. Oh no. Good night, everybody. No, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh my gosh. Do you have a Lucky shirt on right now?
I have a Lucky shirt on right now.
Lucky shirt on right now. Lucky
It's my
Kaya.
Lucky shirt.
Good to see you both. It is podcast time. It is beverage time. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
And yeah, it's time for some About Beverages podcasting. We've got a couple random things tonight. One specifically, it came from Keith's pantry again.
It came from yes. It survived the sludgy onslaught of syrupy mess.
Okay.
Yes.
That took a turn right there. A couple questions. Questions ready to be answered. Ready to be answered. Yeah, we've got a couple things for you. I'll just put it. Why don't we just put it up on the screen like right away? Let's just do it. We've got a cream soda, a real sugar cream soda from 2019.
Yes.
2019.
2000. That's why I put in quotes in the post aged soda. Not intentionally.
I think we're almost finally making it through your old sodas. Does Keith have a P.O. box? Does he sign merchandise? We have signed merchandise.
I don't know what a PO box. I didn't know what a PO box was.
It's a very inexpensive box.
Do you have a PO box?
Do you have a PO box?
Yeah, lots of PO boxes.
You do not have a P.O. box.
Do not have a PO box.
Do not have a P.O. box. No. We do sign merchandise, and we have two things that are signed. We have another one that will be signed very soon. But yeah, maybe we start doing that even more. Like I said, Lucky should probably get one of those. I would think at some point with all the support for sure. We'll have to come up with almost a Lucky shirt just done to his own. But yeah, like I said, let me get this out. We can start drinking that, and I can talk to you about how I watched both parts of the Billy Joel biography.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
Have you watched it?
No, I don't have HBO. That's what I was hoping that the person who told me I was on Netflix was correct. They were wrong.
They were wrong. They were wrong, Jerry. You were wrong.
I'm glad we needed something to start the show because I went into the pantry where I kept this. Yeah. And I found that, you saw the 2 Sprite cans that I brought.
Did.
They were still sealed. Pristine, except somewhere there must have been a leak in both of them because they were completely empty.
They were dead empty. Yes. It's actually pretty funny.
And but fortunately, as we've talked about before, I've learned. So I have all those things sitting on a sheet pan so that when they do leak, it doesn't go all over the tile. But then it just builds up this it's like a thick glucosey.
You're creating like
sludge.
Like hard candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keith's hard
it's
candy.
Like crack, first crack and boil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not crack.
I was like, what are you
I'm not making crack.
I freebase my sodas once it gets all like that. Yay, Podcast Thursday. Hi, Andrew and Keith. Hi, Baker. How are you?
Baker.
Good to see you. Keith Candy. There you go. That was his stage name in college.
That's right.
Hey-o. There it is. It's awake today. That seems a little darker than I was expecting it to be.
Well, yeah, possibly. Aged in the pantry.
I feel I can get a little dust on there. I feel there's a little mustiness on there. Aged in the fridge, right? This was not in the fridge, unfortunately. Freebase my soda is a brand new sentence. When is Keith's Candy coming to Trader Joe's? Keith, are you going to have your own candy line coming to Trader Joe's?
Yeah. No, you don't want it. You don't want anything like that.
You'd have it with 2 Ks. It'd be Keith's Candy. But just do not think of a third
No,
thing.
no.
No, that's where you stop right there. Never go past 2 Ks.
That's right.
Then after that, it's bad.
2K.
That's why even when you're at baseball games, that third one they put upside down. When they used to hang them out. Did you ever see that?
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, see, it's a thinker. It's true, though.
Well, or if it happens to be a called third strike, then it's backward at least.
Oh.
Yeah, the called third. Right? Yeah, that's usually you can tell when they do that.
Ooh.
If it's the regular one, it was a swinging. And if it's reversed, it was a called strike.
Oh, interesting. That I didn't know.
Yep.
Got like a little buttery popcorn kind of note going in there.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's still okay. Oh, man. This was not in the fridge for the last 6 years. This was in the tepid cooling of your pantry.
Yeah. It affects your vocal cords.
It does. Well, the sugar, when it's that old, it kind of goes for them.
It was in the fridge for about the last day. And who knows, probably somewhere along the line, it may have even been, in a cooler for a party and nobody picked it. And so who knows, it could have been cold and room temperature and cold. And anyways, for a while, but at least now, and it's the last one because this used to be my son's favorite. Yeah,
oh, okay.
He used to love cream soda. So, and I even thought, maybe I should save it for it. But he doesn't drink soda anymore. So, or very rarely, if he does at all. So,
well, now you can just get him some fresh Sprecher anyway, which would be fresh and better anyway.
Sprecher. I do have some like red soda that he bought, like the big red kind of stuff.
Like cinnamon?
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. I know.
That sounds terrible.
We can bring one of those over too.
Big red soda and Fireball. That's my go-to.
That's right.
That's my go-to move right there.
With whiskey.
I'm without color again. Why does that always happen to me? I ask. Well, I don't
She's
know.
without color.
Without color. You mean
What
on the
does that
screen?
mean?
That's weird. I don't know how that works. Maybe refresh.
We are
restart your
we're in
device.
sepia mode right now.
We are. We're moving in stereo. But yeah, we watched actually my wife and I watched both parts of the documentary because I was going to watch. There's also a Jaws documentary on Disney Plus on National Geographic. They've got a new, like, I think 2-part so it was either one or the other. I was like, I want to watch Billy Joel, and so we put that on, and it's about 5 hours long. There's two different.
Love to watch that.
There's 2.5 hour pieces.
Okay.
It is a lot. It is a lot of good old footage and behind the scenes stuff. New interviews, it's a great mix of it. It's done by Tom Hanks's company, by Playtone.
Okay.
So it's, like I said, obviously,
And you, guy, are in breach of contract.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what. Remember
you're going for the Playtone?
Playtone Records? Yeah.
I quit.
I quit.
Yeah, that was always I quit, Mr. White.
Your band is in, what does he say? Is in disarray.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Better get it together, guy.
That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. But yeah, it is excellent if you like Billy Joel, even if you're kind of like, oh, he's okay or whatever. Like, I think there's, a lot of interesting information about the times, and some stuff I knew, some stuff I grew a deeper appreciation for, like some of his songwriting stuff, just how almost, if you go through his catalog, how autobiographical it was with what he was going through almost at the time, with songs like The Entertainer and stuff like that. Like, he wrote that in the music. They were like, what are you doing? You're writing about how you hate being in the music industry, and stuff
it
like that.
Jaded him.
Yeah, because it jaded. So he would write about that, and all the other things that are like, a lot of it is very, and that's why, again, when Innocent Man came out, you knew that was the bad stuff for a little bit, because he had to get through that, because he was writing about being too happy, but then he threw that away. The only thing that was weird about the whole thing, and it's not really like a spoiler, he got into a lot of car accidents.
I know he had a motorcycle accident.
That one I guess was not his fault. Like, someone went through on a red light as he was. That was one of the early ones where then he still can't like fully bend his. Yeah, there was. He could have easily never been able to play the piano again.
I remember that was like right around Nylon Curtain time, I think.
Yeah,
right?
It was. I think they were in the process of writing that album. But yeah, like I said, so he did that, but was able to come back from it and everything else. But people told him not to do it, or he's like, but that wasn't his. I guess that one was not his fault. It was someone who came through on a light, and he flipped over and landed on his hand, and thankfully he had a helmet. Thankfully he had on full gear. Like, he was actually at least smart in that regard when it comes to people that ride motorcycles. Sometimes they are not the sharpest knives in the barrel, and don't think it's going to happen to them. But anyway, no, his later was, he crashed into like multiple houses with his car. This guy, you've seen this?
No,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, like he ran it. Like there was.
I know that happened with Matthew Perry. I heard about that.
No, he drove through because I remember joking about it with. I thought it was you and our other brother. Like, I thought about joking about it, and we were like, God, wouldn't that be a funny thing? You hear this loud noise, you go out and Billy Joel standing in your living room. He's crashed his car.
As long as everybody's okay.
Yeah, no other than property damage. But anyway, so that happened like twice, and there's just, his whole life was drinking on and off, and that was that was what he would go to, and went into Betty Ford, would go back and forth, and that was why I guess there was some problems with he and Elton John on their concert, I guess too, because he was maybe drinking again. And Elton John said some stuff about him, but anyway, it was so, after all of that, like he's this, and like if you're crashing into more than one house, he was very assertive that he's like, but I never got a DUI. They have this like moment where he like literally says that, and my wife and I looked at each other like, okay, that seems like a weird technicality to hang your hat on. So you did those things for fun then? Like, what do you want to go for? Like, it was that. So that was weird. But no, it goes through all his marriages. They have a lot of old stuff with his first wife, his manager. That really. Yeah. I mean, she was the part of got him through. Like that. That's why his career is his career. Like, hopefully she got some good money, because definitely deserved it. And then they talk about the brother-in-law that she told him not to deal with this guy. Like, I guess even when she was like, you should not make this guy your manager. He should not be anywhere part of it. And he even, but it was, I guess he had a lot of things where he was probably loyal to a fault to people that he shouldn't be. And that was even later on when he found out he was taking all his money. Like, Christy Brinkley was like, oh, this guy, you should have an audit. You should have, someone just go through just to check, like just to look. And he's like, I've known him longer than I've known you. Like, those kind of comments. And it was like, and she was like, God, that hurt me so bad. Cause I was like, I'm, trying to protect you. I love you. Like, all this kind of stuff. And then finally someone from like CBS or Columbia, like basically said the same thing. And he's like, Billy, just do it. just do an audit. And then that was when it was like literally he was almost broke, and
Wow.
that guy had just spent all his spent money and bought out, because she said they were taking like a tour, they were actually riding, like, I don't know if they were driving or doing something, they were going down the coast, and everywhere they'd stop they're like, oh yeah, you just bought the house up on whatever. He's like, I didn't buy a house. It was like, that was literally how they started finding out. It was like people were like in the neighborhood, they're like, oh yeah, how's your new house coming? How's this property? And like every place they went to, someone was like talking about stuff that they had bought, and they're like, I don't own it.
Oh.
So like,
That would be a good clue, you'd think. Okay, but I didn't look into something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were just like, but yeah, like I think it was like we wound up trying to sue him at some point for like 90 million. Like that was how much like he had used up or stolen from him. And then at some point he just was like, I'm never going to see it. I'm not going to get it. He stopped the lawsuit, and that's when he was like, I just got to go on tour and earn it back. And that's when he started kind of touring again and doing all that, because he was kind of ready to settle down. And
what album was that?
Slow down. What was after Innocent Man?
Oh, the bridge.
Oh, was the bridge the next one? It must have been between those two then.
There was a greatest hits.
When was Stormfront?
Stormfront was 89.
Yeah.
So there was a greatest hits album that came out. So Innocent Man like covered end of 83 and went into 85 actually, with all the hits. They weren't huge hits, but there was lots of like top 20 hits.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That carried that. And then that summer of 85 was his like double album greatest hits that had You're Only Human.
Yeah, they don't really talk about that.
And then 86 was The Bridge, Matter of Trust, and This Is the Time, and the song that he did for the Down and Out in Beverly Hills, I think was not Down and Out in Beverly Hills. It was that other movie that Bette Midler was in. It was The Modern Woman.
Oh, okay.
That was in that.
Ahoy, Keith Bevs in chat. How's it going this evening? A cream soda that is also a real sugar soda. What will they think of next? I know this is one of those ones that is not actually around anymore. Keith still just had it hiding in his pantry. So we were drinking it just kind of for half to see if it still tastes all right and half as a joke. But if you want a really good cream soda, Sprecher is your definite option there. Like I said, and now they're in mini cans.
I think we missed really cool. With Baker's I Ask Why. We could have gone with a Billy Joel reference.
Don't ask me why?
Don't ask me why.
Yeah.
No, soda, unless it oozes out of the can,
and there's nothing in the can,
or explodes, out of the can, it pretty much. It's
probably gonna be okay.
It's probably all the sugar.
We're gonna survive. Yeah, all the sugar just keeps it safe. Sprecher's cream soda is peak. It is so good. Like I said, yeah, they just released, like I said, hashtag kind of an ad, a little bit, not really an ad, but like I said, we are partnered with them. They just released, I think this week it's coming to stores, and they retweeted it on Twitter, obviously, that they now have a mini can, like of the 7.5 ounce cans. Isn't that what they are? Whatever. And it's the root beer, it's the orange dream, and the cream soda, like in a little mini pack, like, which is pretty much 3 of their perfect flavors. So that's like a very solid option. So hopefully coming to stores near, I'm sure you can order it through the website with our code and stuff, but it usually winds up being cheaper in the stores. So look for it there. Look for it all at your local stores. But yeah, big recommend. You should definitely worth watching.
Guy that at work who said he thinks he can like make a copy of it for me. It's like, really?
You can, maybe.
So anyways, because I said, yeah, I would, because he knows how much I like Billy Joel, and
they do talk about Piano Man a lot, which I didn't know how much you hated that song.
I don't hate that song.
I actually, the more I saw it in the documentary, I always like that. I mean, I love that song.
Wonderfully
the
written
more
song.
they use it in the documentary, the more I was like, I think I like this song even more. Because they talked about, like, again, some of the stuff I knew, but like, how it came to be and what he was doing and all that stuff, and the writing of that, and they show like some of his notebooks in there too, like his scratches, and it's cool because you see, and they highlight the words as songs are playing and stuff, but then you can see where he scratched out stuff and then he wrote something over it. It's really cool. It's done very, very well.
I had very much hoped it was on Netflix because we don't have HBO. And then when I found out definitively that it wasn't, I was like, well, I'll get around to seeing it sometime, but just not right now.
What was funny was they had something, because they even go into his Madison Square Garden residency, which in 2024, that was when he had 100 shows or whatever. And all that stuff, and they were showing clips. I was like, he still sounds pretty good. I thought Keith said he sounded kind of bad.
Well, so you and I had both I thought we had seen him like on a late night show. We had seen, and I thought you and I both thought
maybe
at that
that's
time,
what it was. Okay.
we were like, ooh, he doesn't sound so good anymore. But then when that song came out last year,
Yeah,
Leave the
I like
Lights
that
On,
too.
that sounded good. And in concert, he sounded good.
All
There
right.
was, who knows, maybe that night that we both saw that, or maybe there was a period where he wasn't.
Or maybe they didn't have the
feeling
mic set well, or like
who
so many
knows?
other factors.
And he
Okay.
just sounded rough. But
And again,
no,
they're
he still
gonna-
sounds, I would say he's, Sting still sounds good. He still sounds good.
Okay. Because you just saw both of that, right? Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, so that it was so much so. Then I went and looked. I was like, is he like tour? And he's canceled all his tour
Because
dates
of his
next year because
hydrocephaly or whatever.
Yeah.
Hydrocephalus. Or
So unfortunately, like I said, he's doing that. So hopefully, like I said, recovery. But yeah, probably that opportunity has gone. So I was like, oh, that might. I was like, oh, because he was like gonna be with Stevie Nicks, like he was toured a little bit with her, like all like even in 2020, like it's all canceled. Like there's nothing. So
the rest of the year,
kind of a bummer.
So,
but like I said, hopefully he feels better. But yeah, like I said,
you got to grab those opportunities when you can.
I know, I tell you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Metallica, when they come around
so
again.
speaking of that, there's like been word on the street. Nothing's been made official yet, but this I would definitely try and figure out how to do. They're supposedly going to do a small residency at the Sphere.
Who is?
Metallica.
Oh, okay.
I would have to go see that.
You should.
I would move hell and high water.
You should.
As they say, to go see that. Like that would be amazing. Not only go to the Sphere, which looks cool, but then to see like one of my favorites of all time. Like that would be pretty nuts. But yeah.
Yeah, no, and the Eagles are at the Sphere, so you can maybe check that out.
I don't think I would ever go see the Eagles again.
No?
I saw the Eagles when they were still what I would consider in their prime. I was lucky enough to see that.
94.
Yeah, and there's no Glenn Fry anymore, so that's not the same. I know other people can sound good and the songs, but I saw them when they were. This was like to me that was like I got to see the Eagles almost still in their heyday.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like for me,
so
it's like so I can't.
That's a valid point.
I don't like I said that's one I don't think I want to redo. And I've heard Don Henley like in clips like saying like he still sounds good. Yeah. Like he still sounds really golden throat as the ladies call him. Wait, no.
Oh wait, no.
Oh. So, option number 2 for the evening. Not option number 2. We're going to have this. It's not a choice.
What did you pick to do first?
Oh, good question. What do you think should be next? We could do either. That's true. I haven't shown it off yet.
So what you were about to show was what you were picking.
Just because I had put them in this order.
Oh, wait. Is it the order that's on the...
Yeah. That's...
Okay. I didn't see that yet.
Oh.
Well, but my instinct was to look to see what did he do. So yeah, I would say
he looks down in shame as he does during most of our podcasts.
No, I would say the bourbon. Oh, okay, that's fine.
We honestly can do that one too.
I
wasn't sure if this was like this is complexity, but we're gonna like kind of water it down. It's gonna be chilled, and then the other. So I honestly can go either way. I can too. I have graphics for both.
No, let's do it. Let's go with yours.
They're all ready. Like we could do this.
I had a 50-50
We've got Redwood. But there's only a 10% chance of that.
Only 10%. That's right.
When are you going to see the new Naked Gun?
We saw it.
Oh, you did?
We did.
Okay, hold that then.
Okay.
And let's do this one then. Let's do this.
Do this?
Yeah, we'll do this one.
Why?
That's fine. We can do
What
this.
does it have to do with the Naked Gun?
It has nothing to do with the Naked Gun. It does have a tie-in to my shirt. Because they do Redwood conservation.
Okay.
And so the Muir Woods, they work with that project actually.
And Liam Neeson is a part... Oh, wait, no.
He is not a part owner of that at all.
All right, he's not.
No,
okay.
There's no tie-in there. All right, so this is Redwood Empire. This is their Pipe Dream bourbon whiskey. They have a whatever you would call it, just their bourbon whiskey. This one is the cask strength. I like a little bit more in my whiskeys. So this is 115.8. I do. I'm wanting more. Wanting more sweet.
Yes.
But yeah, I've been wanting to try something from Redwood Empire for a while. They have a huge lineup of stuff. Everything is very similar to. It has some vibes of Frey Ranch. They don't do all the agricultural stuff, but everything is from California, I believe, are most of the ingredients. They do all their own distilling, their own mash. So nothing is, someone else's distillate from what I could find and from what I had read.
Okay.
This is aged at least 4 years. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about a lot of their stuff. Like I said, they have rye. So if this one is good, expect to see more of their stuff because they're also fairly reasonable. We'll talk about the price later. I don't think I told you what the price was last week. If I did, you probably don't remember.
I remember prices, but I don't think it was for that. Maybe we were talking about gin and stuff like last week. Because you found the Magellan.
Oh, yeah, I did talk about that. Yeah, this is not $30.
I feel bad for that guy's head. That's something
He's so excited about all the barley.
Stranger Things or something.
The barley is so excited. There's your good tie-in. All right, so we're going to take a break. We'll go grab glasses and that bottle, obviously that too, and we will be right back. People barely even got to make it through a song, as you said.
The Harris Heller songs are quite short.
That's right.
Usually...
Cityscape lullabies.
Oh,
sounds delightful.
I'm getting sleepy already.
It does.
Maybe it's the bourbon.
It's like that.
Thinking of drinking bourbon.
Billy Joel lullaby on the. No,
Good night, my angel.
He was looking at a bottle of bourbon.
Good night, my angel.
Good night, my angel's envy. It was one of his favorites. He liked the port cask one. Oh my God.
I was telling.
That's a beautiful song too. Anyway.
We were talking off air before we started streaming that I saw a guy at the store today and he had a shirt on and it says, "I wonder if bourbon ever thinks of me."
So we may have to steal that at some point and put that in our little. Once we
good.
get our store back up, that should be something that should be added.
Redwood
Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Bourbon Whiskey, cask strength, 4-year aged. It is, like I said, 115.8, I believe.
Okay.
Yep. I opened this earlier.
Oh, okay.
Which is usually what we like to do. I had it open for a while, and then I put the cork in it just to kind of give it a little bit of air.
Put a cork in it.
Mash bill is 73% corn, 18% rye, 5% malted barley, 4% wheat.
Corn, rye, malted barley, wheat?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, this is an excellent website. Like I said, if you're interested in anything in Redwood Empire, definitely the link we have there. Go check out their website.
So Redwood would lead me to
fantastic.
Think of California?
Yeah, that's where they're at.
California.
Yeah, that's where they do all their distilling is in California. Uncut and unfiltered, straight from the barrel, limited edition cask strength offering aged for a minimum of 4 years in the temperate climate of the Northern California coast. It is a very interesting label. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, go and check out the rest of their, like I said, their website. They have tons and tons of stuff that they do. But they are, like I said, the very, very interesting company. And like I said, again, are getting really good reviews as well. Mills, also good to see you too. Let's see. Name comes from the land we call home, Northern California's Redwood Empire, once blanketed by ancient trees stretching the length of the coast. This 420-mile forest, 420, was one of the most majestic ecosystems on Earth. Today, less than 3% of the original redwood forest remains.
Wow.
What's left stands protected in pockets thanks to early conservationists like John Muir.
Oh.
Look what I did there.
And his woods.
We've tied it again. That was what his lady called them.
But
Many of the towering icons like Pipe Dream, the 14th largest redwood on Earth, and Emerald Giant, the fastest growing tree in the world, have inspired the names of our whiskeys. Emerald Giant, that is, I think, their rye line of different things. So anyway, lots of really good stuff. Beautiful website. Lots of information about all their things, which we love. And yeah, if this is anywhere near decent, I'll probably check out some of their other things because I've heard such good stuff. Kind of more toward that honey color.
Yeah, a little lighter, but on the lighter side, but...
Look at these beautiful men sipping from the glasses. Carnage.
From tiny glasses. No, these glasses are really big. Oh, wait.
Carnage is looking at multiple mirrors of himself. Look at these beautiful men sipping glasses. He just keeps it right in front of his TV. There's a little like hazelnut in there. There's a little something like nutty.
I'm getting caramel.
Yeah. Yeah, a little
but almost like a hazelnut caramel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, butter, hazelnuts.
Yeah, buttery hazelnut. Alcohol's there a little bit. It kind of hits initially, but then it kind of like when you sometimes with higher proof stuff, like you'll get it just stays sharp kind of the whole way where you're just like, oh, that just it's out. This, it kind of hits initially. I'm like, oh, that's going to, and then for some reason it seems to dissipate, at least for me, it seems to dissipate a little bit. I bought a bottle recently again of the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, which is still just one of my favorites. And I was like, hadn't had one in a while. And they had it at Costco. They had that 1 liter and it's a really good price. And I was like, is this still one of the, I was like, oh. Again, it does like 1 or 2 notes, which like, again, for some people might be like, for the price, I think that's really good. But like I said, it's not like overly complex. But the couple notes that it does so damn well.
Yeah.
Like that's why that one is still absolutely one of my favorites. And in the conversation, when people always talk about like, oh, what would be your daily drink or your whatever, like I think that would be up there for me. Like I said, obviously not.
Yeah, a little bit of cinnamon almost, I think.
Like baking spice?
Like baking cinnamon, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the nuttiness keeps really coming through. There's even maybe like almost like a little pecan too or something. There's like another drier kind of nut.
Cinnamon roll. Not quite cinnamon roll.
No, but I get a little bit of the spice you're talking about in there.
Yeah, there's some sort of cinnamon or cinnamon adjacent note there.
All right, I need a sip. That smells good. That smells good though. Ooh. I don't know if I can trust the front of my tongue anymore. It seems like no matter what proof
it's always telling you lies.
Telling me sweet little lies.
Yes.
Seems like no matter what proof whiskey I have, whether it's something higher proof or like when I was even having some of the Woodford the other day, the front tip of my tongue always just gets really like spicy. And I'm just like, maybe that's just how I react to the astringency or whatever. Like, it used to be like, oh, that's a little spicy. It's like, I think that just might be like a thing I almost just have to, unless it's over the top.
I can see that.
Just almost might have to just ignore it. And I don't know why that kind of is. Because it's funny too, because it's only once I have like finishing the sip. Like if I held it in my mouth, like nothing would happen. And then it's like, it's the dryness combined with alcohol
comes
that's
back
left
to the
or
front?
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to describe how or why that happens, because it's like I could put a sip in my mouth and just have it there, and it's not like it's getting spicy on me. It's fine.
Okay.
And then as soon as I'm taking the drink, that's when also my tongue is like, ooh, that's spicy.
Oh, spicy.
So I don't know what that is. If there's anyone out there that happens to know actually what that is, and not just some rude comment, if you're watching this on YouTube later on.
Nothing rude.
I mean, a rude comment every now and again, it still gets us paid. It's fine.
I get like some smoky. There's some like smoke or some kind of not like oak from a barrel, but like smoke from the barrel, or could just be smoke.
Speaking of rude comments, I had a comment on a video the other day. I was told I have the personality of a billboard.
Oh, personality of a billboard. Oh,
Yeah.
full of information and
exactly. I guess.
Okay, all right.
I was like, okay. I always find it funny when you have like you not only watch the video, but then you take the time to like you are that like you're like he needs to know this piece of information. That I think he's a douche.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Someone might say that about my forehead, but
someone had a gig told me you are like a fat Tom Waits. I mean, that is a compliment. Like, wow, that's kind of rude. Someone at a gig. Lucky, were you the one that wrote the comment? I didn't look at the person's name. I was too incensed. I was just like, for me, it's always like, well, sorry you're having a bad day, I guess. Like it's like,
yeah, those, I don't know.
Corn Lover 69 420. That's the name it was.
Wow.
That's what it was. Yeah, there is a little smoky kind of woody in there, or like just charred maybe.
Yeah.
And the woody. A little thinner. I'd like it a little, maybe the body's a little thin, which I know is the thing we throw out all the time. But with the cask strength, I always hope I'm going to get a little bit more of that. Did they mean always pasted? I don't know. I'm not sure what they were going for. Like, I honestly don't. I'm trying to think of what
Billboards are big. They're full of information. They alert you to what's going on.
Could be. You have a cask finished gin that you really like? Ooh. Carnage, send me a DM about that. I'd love to look for that. A long time ago, I bought one in California that was a
I remember
gin,
that.
and that was pretty good.
Wasn't it from Ballast Point?
Or it might have been
somewhere in that. Back
it
when
could
they
be.
were doing spirits, I think.
Could be. Sushi,
Hi,
hello, how's
Sushi.
it going? Good to see you, Sushi, as always.
There's a little almost like not syrup or honey, but like there's almost a little honey sweetness, but a mild honey. It's just a little bit of like that comes back on the front of the tongue. That's it. That's interesting. I think for me, it would need to just sit and let some of that heat go still a little bit more. But I like the smoke. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I like
that.
And
it's not like Scotch smoky. It's not like that. It's not like it's like char or like that kind of thing. Like, I get what you're saying. I just kind of wanted to. I keep going back to I actually like the aroma more and more. Like I said, because I keep getting that multiple. I get the hazelnut. There's the pecan. There's the, like I said, the other sweetness.
I don't really get the nutty in the taste though.
No, it's just that one's. I think the taste like is maybe like a hint of it, but it's mostly just good classic bourbon notes. Again, slightly on the thinner side for what I was maybe hoping for. I thought maybe there'd be a little bit more richness to it, but I still think that's really good. And it could be one. Again, I opened it earlier today. Wanted to make sure that it at least kind of got a little bit of air to it, like kind of breathed a little bit, which seems to help. But definitely within a week, it'll be interesting to see where this one kind of turns. That does seem to be a difference when that winds up kind of getting there.
So that's as it stands now, would you go for a different bottle?
Yeah, I would definitely try other things. Right. Yeah, I would like to try their rye. I've heard some good things about. They've got they have like a lot of weed. Like they have a very large platform of things, and they're not too difficult to find. I've seen them at our local Tap and Bottle. I've seen them at Total Wine. Like I've seen them kind of everywhere. Like I said, from their. So this offering is right around $64. The cask strength. You can get the non-cask strength version of the same one, which I think is 90 proof, somewhere in there. That one's like in the 30s, like 35, something like that.
Be interesting to see how they compare.
That would be interesting. Like I said, so there's that. They've got two different versions of their rye. They have a cask strength rye. They have a non, and then they have some wheated, and then they've got some other blends and things. So they have like I said, large portfolio of things, and all kind of in that price range. I'm sure maybe they have some stuff that spikes up a little higher, but yeah, most of their stuff seems to be between that $30 to $80, which I think is a nice price point, especially if you're doing, like I said, doing everything completely yourself.
I didn't even think about it while we were tasting it, but I forgot that this is Pipe Dream. So I almost wonder, because you could think about like, like smoking,
like
pipe.
tobacco.
Yeah, tobacco pipe.
Sure. Sipping an Offerman Lagavulin tonight, the charred oak cask version. Ooh, nice, Zach. I feel we have. Did we have the offer? No, we didn't. We almost got it, but we haven't gotten.
Distillers.
I have had that one at some point somewhere, though.
Yeah.
That's a good one, though. I love my Lagavulin. That is always that Lagavulin 16 year is hard to beat. Like I said, for a very classic Scotch note.
It made another. So I've been watching the morning show, and that I think it made an appearance in that. Something I was watching recently.
Oh, okay.
Lagavulin 16 year made an appearance. I'm pretty sure it was that. But
the aroma keeps getting better and better. Cinnamon, pecan, buttered popcorn. It's kind of in there. That's really good. I'm hoping that, like, so the taste maybe
that high note of spice of baking spice too as well. That's what I want to taste.
Yeah, that's what currently is missing. And like again, could be like I said. Let's see if maybe it's worthy of. It can always be worthy of a retaste next week. A quick sip, if I think it's maybe changed a little bit.
And the taste isn't bad. It's just more
reserved.
More reserved. Yeah.
More classic bourbon. With maybe a light hint of one of the things, like little things we met in there. Weeded Redwood, color me interested. Yeah, they actually have some weeded ones as well. Where is it? They have Screaming Titan, which is a weeded bourbon whiskey. Oh. I thought they had another one too. But yeah, they have, like I said, a bunch of ryes. They have, like I said, some cask strength of those different ryes too. They have some blends that are also cask strength. We have a high rye bourbon whiskey. Like I said, large offering of things. Like I said, if any of these words like are interesting to you, like definitely try out the cheaper version. Like I said, which it's like low 30s. I think that's worth a try at the very least. If you're kind of like, it's okay. Like you can use it as a mixer or something like that. But if you like that and it intrigues you, or if you're more into the weeded stuff, yeah, they've got that too. Small lot straight rye whiskey. They have a Pipe Dream 101 proof. Okay. A stack needle, but yeah, it's like I said, it's really good. Like I said,
so is that their Pipe Dream? Is their base?
That's probably the Pipe Dream. No, there's just one that's just literally called Pipe Dream Bourbon Whiskey.
Okay, because that's what we have.
We have the cask strength though,
but it's Pipe Dream. So okay,
correct.
So yeah.
So this one is. This one's also a blend 4 to 14-year-old barrels. And this one scored actually a little bit higher. So maybe that would be an interesting combo because that one's not super expensive. Where's the Pipe Dream? Oh, this one's also okay. So this is literally the same as the other one, except they just give you all the proof. Nose toffee, cherry, soft leather. Palate cherry cola, honey, butterscotch, pecans. Oh, the pecans.
Yeah, we got.
But they got that in the palate. We got the nose.
Yeah.
They said I was almost going to say toffee, but it didn't get quite as like sometimes toffee is a little mapley to it, which I wasn't getting that.
Yeah, I mean, I could. We went caramel. I could go toffee with that, I guess.
Sure. But yeah, the Screaming Titan. Weeded bourbon whiskey.
Oh, sorry.
Small lot series allows us to continue our spirit of experiment applying on hardwood stout. Weeded bourbon whiskey is in a league of its own. 4% malt, 5% rye, 61% 30% wheat. So that is definitely very wheated. That would definitely be worth a try too. I like a good wheated bourbon. So
Wheated.
Will Wheaton. Yeah, that's pretty tasty. I like it. Definitely, I'd be interested to see what my wife thinks of that one.
Oh yeah, the other expert in the family.
Pour not too much.
Yeah,
we go through those too quick.
She'll take 5 fingers.
I'll take this much. 4 fingers of red eye. The thumb too. Oh man, yeah, that's definitely pretty good. So did you order HBO Max while we took our break? I was just
No.
sure to see if you had actually gotten.
No, I do want to watch that special. No, we talked about Naked Gun. We did go see that.
Oh yeah, so how was that
at our favorite theater?
Oh, did you go there? Okay.
Yeah, because
did they actually put the volume up loud enough?
The volume was good.
Oh, good.
Because she's like, and she wanted to see it too, but she's like, well, you've been a really good sport about seeing a lot of movies that I like lately. So she's like, and I think she and I saw the original, the first 2, and then I think you and I saw.
You saw 33 and a third.
We saw that, and then, but yeah, so it was good. We had fun. We enjoyed it. There was some good laughs and some silly humor, and Liam Neeson is funny, and he's the one I don't know if I keep on I don't know if he works as that. He does.
Okay,
it's good.
Nice. 2 stores near me carry Redwood. Nice. Let's go.
Oh, I got the W there.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me know if you wind up trying either the one we just had or one of the other ones. And if you liked it, like I said, I'll definitely probably reach out for it in the next week or 2. I'll probably grab another one of these, leaning maybe almost toward this weeded one. That's interesting. Or doing a taste test of the 2. I don't know. I keep wanting to call it small batch, but like I said, of their baseline Pipe Dream and the cask strength, that would be an interesting comparison because literally everything is the exact same. So is this one of those ones where the proof helped us out, or maybe it's like, oh, that actually somehow muted some things, or who knows? That's very cool though. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for looking that up and checking it out. So since Keith didn't want to do it second, we're doing it third. Put the hammer down.
I did not put the hammer down.
There was
I picked
all
one
kinds of
2
hammers. Oh wait, I had the wrong one. Hold on, wait. I got to go to this one. There we go. Now it's gone away. All right, this one. So we've got another cocktail, a pre-made cocktail. This is in a bottle, actually. This is from Batch and Bottle. I mean, I guess you'd hope it'd be in a bottle with the word bottle in the title.
It's in a can.
It is in a can.
Batch and Bottle in the can.
Yeah.
All right.
So they have quite a line of things. They've been around since 2022 as we were looking up at articles and stuff, but Trader Joe's recently got the full lineup.
Yeah, it showed up on like where we order from that is our warehouse, but I don't think it's exclusive.
It is not.
So yeah, okay.
It is not. Right. No, it's across the country. Okay. So like I said, yeah. This one we were trying here because I thought this sounded interesting. There's another one I think too. There's that rhubarb one. I think we should maybe try that. That might be kind of fun if we think this one's good enough.
Right.
We should try that one too. But yeah, this one is using Glenfiddich, which I learned out. That's how you got to put the you got to get the at the end. I learned that. I listened to some pronunciation things today, and the Scotch are very upset if you pronounce it lock as opposed to lock. Like you got to throw the little at the end. You don't exaggerate. You don't exaggerate it, but it's in there. Like I said, that was what I learned. So it's Glenfiddich.
It's not Fiddich.
No, it's not. They hate that. Okay, so I learned they hate that if you say that, and they don't like Fiddick. They don't like that. So because they're like you're leaving off. Basically, they think you're leaving off like almost a syllable. Again, you're not spitting. It's in the ballpark. It's like Glenfiddich. Like you just kind of it's like you're sliding into home. There's a little bit of dirt you're kicking up. It's kind of like there, but it was still a pretty clean slide. So yeah, Scotch Manhattan. This sounded pretty interesting. This brand, which is William Grant and Sons, I believe is what it is. They're a larger, obviously, company that they originally started Glenfiddich, and then they own Hendrix and like all the other things there. I'm assuming they also own Milagro and they are a larger encompassing brand, even though they started as this distiller. Now they are part or owner of all these other things. So all the spirits that are in here are not just like, they're not parts of smaller, like when you look at Cutwater, so it's like, it's our vodka or whatever. Like these are actually things that, like, because I remember when we saw it, I was like, oh, they're actually using Hendrix gin and Milagro for their tequila and some other things in there. I think
lazy or monkey
shoulder, some of that stuff. So anyway, that's all part of their brand. They make these are supposed to be a little bit more cultured type of cocktail. It's not just the cocktail in a can. This is actually like, again, these are more of the higher level, I guess, cocktail kind of spirits that you would make.
They've partnered with, I think, different like experts or bartenders to create the recipe here for these particular cocktails. So
we're going to take this. I'm actually going to pour what we're going to drink into what I would normally mix a drink in, just to kind of, chill it down a little bit.
Give it the proper attention.
We're going to pour that in a coupe, and then when we come back, we will give it a taste and see what we think.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan. Does that sound good?
It works for me.
All right. Be right back. And we are back. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I appreciate it. I sent you the gin I was talking about, Mr. Beverages, for you to peruse at your leisure. Everything I've had from that distillery is good. I actually did see that at the break. I will look at that later. Thank you, Carnage. I appreciate that.
I think that has more.
I was looking for that. Yeah, whichever one is fine. That was why I made him shorter anyway, too, because I was like, you're probably not going to want anymore. Yeah. You're going to want a sip or two.
You can have the rest.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever had a Manhattan made with Scotch, though. That's what's interesting.
But you know what you have had, though?
We've had the Burley Gentleman.
You have had the Burley Gentleman. The About Beverages made cocktail. No one else has ever made this cocktail before. The Burley Gentleman.
Actually, and one of
we need to feature that again at some point.
There were two guys that made me, because I said, I think the evolution of that was, I'm going to work next to these two Burley Gentlemen here.
Right.
One of those Burley Gentlemen I actually saw last week.
Oh.
His daughter will turn 16. She's learning how to drive, which is crazy. But he's a captain for the fire department.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I see him every once in a while. Though he came into the store, but yeah, he's one of the. I had to tell him that actually. He was one of the inspirations for the Burley Gentleman. So
what's funny though is like when I have made Manhattans before, sometimes I will top off a half ounce and I will put a little bit of Scotch in there. I will not make Scotch the featured thing,
right?
But I will put a little bit in there for like the smoke of it. Sometimes I'll even now do there's the place Italian restaurant that we go to, where they do a spaghetti Western Manhattan, and it basically has amaretto in there. So I do that for my Manhattans a lot now too. Okay. I'll take out an ounce of the bourbon or the whiskey of choice, the rye whiskey of choice, and I'll put in amaretto. And that's kind of nice. Just another little added kind of depth in there too, to go along with the sweet vermouth. That Doulins I think that I've been using is great. Like I love that Doulins or whatever that is. Like
is it sweet or dry?
I have both.
Oh, you have both.
I have both now. And their Blanc is great too. Like I would easily have all three of them. Like they're really, really good. Very much recommended those. But yeah, so I just did, like I said, poured this over ice. We stirred it around just to kind of chill it, and
came out of the actual shaker.
Yeah,
it felt very official.
30% ABV on this too, right? Isn't that
it might be even.
Is this one even higher?
There are a couple of them that I thought that were like 37.5, so I could be.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
Don't ask me why. Going to the message thread here of one About Beverages co-founder. Is it on the first page? Did I get lucky? It is. 30%.
30. Okay. All right.
The gin is 35.
Okay.
The lazy old fashioned is 35.
Okay.
The target consumer is 35 to 55 years old.
I'm too old.
Am I able to say this next fact, which is funny? Are these sheets? Are these sheets? It looks. It looks like and people making around 75,000 a year.
Oh, okay.
That's like an income.
That was very detailed because it was.
It's really cool.
This is from 3 years ago, and it talked about by the year 2025 they're projecting RTD sales, and then there was the one sentence you said was AI generated.
Oh, that just sounded like such gobbledygook. That was crazy. Target occasion, date night at home, dinner parties at home.
Yeah,
I love that. I love this kind of inside baseball marketing stuff. Though. I think that stuff's funny.
They don't want you drinking and driving. That's good.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
Target demographic. Alcoholics driving in the living rooms. Billy Joel is off the table, unfortunately.
Billy, that's right. Yeah, he's probably not drinking much anymore.
Well, the Scotch comes through in the aroma. Definitely. The Glenfiddich. Fiddick. A little muted though too, but I do get it. I got it more like I opened it up and I smelled it right when it was, like I said, still in the bottle before it had been chilled. So
this just has Scotch, and vermouth,
sweet vermouth, and bitters,
and some bitters. Okay, all right. Probably have a little more Scotch.
A little bit. Like I said, it definitely comes through like the smoky, like a little bit of sea spray kind of comes through. The sweet vermouth, whatever they're using for that, is a little on the milder side for me.
That's definitely mild.
Because like I said, the ones, even I used to use the Martini and Rossi, like I said, they're sweet vermouth. Like I said, but this one, like I said, the one I've been using lately is even better. But it adds like it's even a little bit heavier. I said, just of not only a depth of flavor, like bringing more of some of that, like the cherry and that kind of stuff in there.
It's missing that too. Yeah. Normally you drop a nice little.
It is missing some sort of
or Luxardo cherry.
Exactly. Yeah.
Something nice to add a little bit extra.
Overall, pretty good though. I think the aroma's nice. Like I said, it's a little on the lighter side. I would be interested to see if you didn't have to chill it down this way like you would normally do with a cocktail that is of higher proof. Like if you just have this in your fridge and you could just pour it right in here, like maybe that would have helped not having it watered down quite as much.
Yeah.
Although it's not like I stored it for hours or whatever, or something like that. But
no, yeah. Yeah. No, it didn't.
Keith, help me. My arm's tired.
It didn't melt all the ice. Yeah.
Help me churn this cocktail.
Churn. Yeah.
The churning of the cocktail.
I think it's
just picturing these old Amish women with the churner sitting there like, I'm not going to do that motion because people are going to turn that into something.
Oh, yeah. Stop that one.
Start churning of the cocktail. I like to turn my Irish whiskey into buttermilk. That's pretty good. That's not bad. What was the price on the six?
$6.99.
So $7.
They're all $7.
And it's
I think they say I believe it's
375 ml. So however you make your cocktail.
Yeah. It could be one.
Could be one.
Could be one cocktail. 375.
Churn this cocktail. Is this a midstream now? I know. I'm telling you, Lucky.
375. Right? That's like what? Is that 10 ounces?
Well, it's half of 750. So 750 is 25, right?
Okay.
So 12 and a half.
12 and a half. Okay.
So it is a soda can size of booze.
Booze. Yeah. One serving. Wait.
I could see that being 3 cocktails. Isn't that like what you said they claimed it was?
I'm pretty sure I read that either in the literature or on the...
I think 3 to 4 ounces in a cocktail. Like that seems about what you would do. Like the man's a half pour of something. So half size. Yeah, this is not bad. I'm interested kind of a little bit just in the rhubarb, like just because of that flavor component more than anything else. What else was that one? The Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, then like I said, you mentioned the old fashioned and the margarita. I think that's it.
And margarita, the martini.
Oh, the martini. That's right. Yeah.
What was the monkey shoulder?
That's the old fashioned.
That's the old fashioned. Okay.
Yeah.
We also commented too, like if you happen to go to the link and search around the William Grant and Sons, one of the pictures on there looks like it could also be a picture for a retirement home.
Yeah. Achieve our goals together.
Yeah, exactly. Even the tagline.
Yeah, we achieve 100%. Our goals together.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, if you go to the website.
Yeah, we had all kinds of fun comments on that.
Yeah. So. Danny, is that the van that's coming for me? It is, Doris, it is.
But you'll like this van.
Is it comfortable? Not like last time where they had to strap me down. Oh. No strap-ons here. Wait, what? That took a different turn.
Strap on, strap down. Did you wind up watching Happy Gilmore yet?
I was wondering where that was going to go. I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I don't know if I have any interest in that.
Oh, okay.
I'll be honest.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
That's no van. It says horse flu on the side. I'm not dead yet. You're not fooling anyone. Think I'll go for a walk. I feel happy. That's no moon. That's a space station. That's your vehicle getting way in.
I do. I actually think it is the sweet vermouth that I'm missing in that. I think a more hearty sweet vermouth.
It's a very that component usually, because that brings a little bit of herbaceousness and sweet and all those things to it, and that is very much. It's almost like Scotch simple syrup, and then I feel like almost like what I'm getting is almost from the bitter. Like it's not, but like it's like the flavor component I'm getting is from the bitters and almost not from where the vermouth, like what that should be doing as part of it. So, but like I said, it makes me still want to try just because that other one, just because of the funny factor. Oh, it's delicious, Danny.
We achieve our goals
Danny
together.
McBride, please put me in the van.
Isn't he he's an actor, or is that a character?
I think he's an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the Eastbound and Down guy, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
And that, what was it, Family Jewels? My wife watched that show. She thought that was pretty funny.
No, I haven't seen that. We started watching.
That was him and John Goodman Danny McBride, the guy that's in that Fallout show that I told you to watch.
Oh, okay, that guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
So the movie that Pocket wants to see now is Weapons.
Oh, I want to see that too.
Okay,
yeah, that's supposed to be good.
That's and I was listening to
that's getting good reviews.
Julia Garner on Smartless podcast.
Oh, okay.
Because she's in that, and I guess Josh Brolin's in it too.
Yeah. Because I saw him doing like the tour, and I was like, oh, is he? He must be in something. And then I saw he was in that. But yeah, I've heard pretty good. Well, it's from the guy that did Barbarian.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, that's where I'm a little bit on the fence. Like Barbarian was pretty good up till a point, and then it was like, okay, you've just gone off the rails. It was one of those where you're kind of like, what are they doing? Like it was, if it's the movie I'm thinking of.
Well, I mean, so that's, I know.
Maybe that would be the good maybe that would be the good option.
That's the one.
There you go.
Weapons.
Yeah, no, that one I'm definitely interested in.
So that
kids just leaving their houses and then never coming back. And the parents were happy and they never even looked for them. It's the shortest movie ever. It's just like the kids they're gone. They're like, thank God. Do you realize how much money that's going to save us in food and clothes?
Guys, the kid's an asshole anyways. I don't need him.
Never liked him.
Never liked that kid. We'll make another one.
We'll make another one. Or not. I don't know.
Not.
It's all up to us now. We have every opportunity. And thankfully it happened to a bunch of people, so now it doesn't look like we did something.
Yeah, it just slips right in.
They're like, we need to go look for him. It's just like a Larry David role all of a sudden. It's like, if he wants to come back, he'll come back.
That was the other thing, like, about, I guess, if I had HBO, I could also watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's a good show.
And I don't know why I don't have a desire to watch it. I don't know why that is, because I think wasn't he? He was a fan, right?
Dad really.
And obviously,
he was one of the ones that borrowed a bunch of my discs at some point.
And I like that kind. And I like Mary Steenburgen's in it, Ted Danson's in it, all these stars playing themselves.
His wife that's in it, that Cheryl Hines. Or
so
whatever
it should be something that I'm like, I've missed out on something. But for some reason, I'm like,
Jeff Garland's good. Local Chicago fan.
Chicago that's Bears good. Fan. So maybe
it's good. I like the improv of it. Like where I've seen a lot of behind the scenes stuff where they talked about how they made that show where it's like, it was, he would basically show people, it's like, this is the main story beat. Here's where we need to get to. Yeah. All right. However we want to get to that through this conversation, so some of it sometimes feels a little bit like you can tell like they're riffing sometimes. As it gets later on, it's better. Curb is good in small doses. Yeah. I mean like anything, like, I don't know, like unless it is a show like a Severance or something like that, where it's like, I feel like the next one is cliffhangering into the next show. Right. I think everything is kind of like a small dose show for me. Like, I don't just sit there and just watch like anything. Christopher Guest movies are like that. But I like those a lot better than Curb. I like Best in Show, I think is great. I've
never seen that.
That's fantastic. Best in Show is wonderful. Waiting for Guffman, I think, was pretty good. And there's another one too.
A Mighty Wind.
That one, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I saw that one.
I've heard there's a new Spinal Tap.
Yeah, that should be exciting. I would go see that.
And I did see
the original Spinal Tap is amazing.
And
The Mighty Wind is fabulous. Okay, I've never watched that one.
And I did see the preview for the Coen brother movie.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we saw that.
Doesn't
I can't
that
remember
look
what
good?
it was, but yeah, I think that was.
That looks really good. Yeah, I want to see that. But yeah, no, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like I said, yeah, I could see that. Where people,
I don't know why. It should be one of those things where I'm like, I gotta watch that.
Well, what's nice too, like I don't know if you could just start and maybe you could. I don't know. One of the later seasons is when they basically did the final episode of Seinfeld. Because they,
oh really?
Because everyone always joked about like the final episode is so bad or whatever. So they had Curb Your Enthusiasm had an entire season where they were just writing another episode of Seinfeld. And so then people have joked about that was almost their tribute to say like, oh, you want one more Seinfeld? Because everybody Seinfeld's in the whole thing and it's Julia Dreyfus and Kramer. And so yeah, they did a whole season where it was just that. And
maybe I need to.
That's the season 2. There's a joke, Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah,
it's this joke that is so funny and so dirty. It's hilarious. The funniest. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. It was an arc over an arc. It was good. Yeah, that season is really good.
I need to visit, not revisit.
That might be like I haven't watched like that early, like those early. That might be one of those ones where it's like, oh, those early seasons don't quite hold up. Like I don't know. Like the later seasons, I definitely did enjoy because they kind of found their rhythm and that all the stuff they would do was funny. Like like I said, Jeff Garland, the wife that's on it, it's always cursing. I forget what her name is, but she's she's like, she's just always like swearing at him like half the time in the show. I forget what her name is.
Is that Cheryl Hines?
No, I meant Jeff Garland's wife.
Oh, Jeff Garland.
Yeah, Cheryl Hines. She's good too, like in those shows. But yeah, like I said, I liked it when I watched it. I don't know if I have desperate need to go back and watch it again, but yeah, like I said, that's good. That way you'd find that on HBO. I think of what else. Like I said, yeah, you probably could, I'll do this for a couple months and cruise through a couple things.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely want to watch the Billy Joel thing. So if my coworker's not able to get me a copy of that, then perhaps
to make it happen,
I will pony up for
maybe
a month.
You might even be able to do like, since you've never done it, maybe there's like a 7-day free trial.
There are actually through YouTube TV.
Just planning on it through like a just plan on like
click what I'm watching.
Like I have a weekend off, or I'm going to take a week, or like, oh, these 2 nights I could watch it, or like this week let's watch through these things. Like you could do that and then cancel it, at least for the Billy Joel one, which would be totally fair. But yeah, it's like I said, it is very, very good. Big recommend. Like I said, I wasn't sure, especially when I saw it. I was like, it's only 2 parts. I'm like, oh my god, it's 5 hours.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you're like wondering but it kind of divvies it up. Like the first 2, like I said, the first part is mostly up through basically the early years up until like through Allentown, like through Nylon Curtain. What?
Well, I'm thinking so. Okay, at first 5 hours. Wow, that seems like a lot. But then you think, okay, Billy Joel has had a career that has spanned
50 years or more.
Yeah. So, and he only has 5 hours. So, like if someone were to do a documentary on me, 2 minutes,
like 12 minutes.
Yeah. If Billy Joel gets 5 hours, then
what do I get?
What do the most of us get?
Less.
Yeah, a lot less.
A lot less. Oh my God.
You get the commercial break in between segments, or
my God.
Anyway,
you get the commercial.
I don't know why that just all of a sudden.
That's very funny though. Yeah, you get
5 hours. That's a lot. Well, you know what?
You get less.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyway.
Oh my God. Why is it? Oh, because that was number 2. God dang it! You threw me off with the book. There it is. If we only could have gone in the order,
we could have.
And with how light this was, we could have.
We probably should have.
We realize it now.
That's why I picked it, because I had it before. No, I hadn't. No.
I had some on the way over.
I thought it was open. That's what it said. Target audience. Date night at home. Picnics at home. Driving over for podcasting.
Driving over for podcasting.
Yes,
Sip on your way to a podcast.
There you go.
That doesn't sound right at all. Oh man, thank you guys all for hanging out tonight. We appreciate it as always. Another good evening. Next week, what are you feeling like for next week? Do you have any other idea? Do you want to try another one from there?
We can do another.
I'm down with that. Like I said, try another one of those, and then maybe see if by then, if I have stopped by and gotten another whiskey, we could either try those 2 back. Zima. Oh God, do you have any Zima sitting around in your cabinet?
It wouldn't surprise me if I did, but no, I don't.
Dig to the back behind all of your paper towels.
No Zima.
Maybe there's a bottle back there that you didn't realize.
I'm trying to think of where I would have last had a Zima. Maybe my first house?
What about a Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler?
It's wet and it's dry?
It's true. Oh, my.
My. Seagram's golden wine cooler.
Oh, it's been sad hearing about him too. He doesn't even remember some of the movies he's been in and stuff now.
Yeah.
Which some I get you'd want to forget, like Hudson Hawk and whatnot, but like,
what was that Christmas movie I was in?
like you weren't in it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I thought you were gonna say Die Hard.
Oh, okay. He's like, A Christmas Story. Was I in that?
Am
I that little boy?
I'm Ralphie.
I'm Ralphie.
That's
dark.
That's sad.
I don't think they should have done a documentary on him.
How long would that one be?
That's a good question. I think that'd be
If 5 hours is the Billy Joel.
That's a good question.
3,
4, 3.5, 4.
Okay. All right.
I think it'd be a little less. Billy Joel is a little bit more.
It definitely, I would think it'd have to be less. But yeah,
it made me almost so. That documentary made me put what is it? Street Side Serenade.
Street Life
Serenade.
Yeah.
I actually put that album in my Amazon cart.
Oh,
I was like, this album seems all right. I should get this.
Is that Entertainer? On
Yeah.
There? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, like that, and like because then I was looking, because I felt bad for the Cold Spring Harbor. Like, did you read? You've heard about that?
So what? It was recorded too fast.
It was recorded too fast, and then they just
let.
they like basically just put him out to pass. Like they just didn't fix any of that. He was great in The Grinch. That's Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
But maybe he thinks it's him because all the makeup. Who knows? All right. Well, we'll have some things for next week because I'd probably know one of these cocktails. Hopefully, maybe Keith can find something that wasn't in his pantry.
Or I could find something that is.
Oh my God. Well, what is it? Depends on what it is.
I don't know.
Okay. Is it another empty Sprite can?
Yeah. I'll bring over some empty. Yeah. Something else that just, emptied itself in my pantry.
Like air from Spaceballs. They're just like snorting it as they open it up. All right. Well, we've got that going on. We're going to go say hi to Mr. Chucky Charms. He is playing the Battlefield 6 beta. He just fired up stream, so let's go fire him up with some viewers and go say hi. He is super, super nice. Make sure you are following. Everybody else is getting in on the Battlefield beta, so why don't you as well? It's completely open this weekend. Not Battlefield Earth, thankfully.
Okay,
no John Travolta in this.
Okay, all right.
It is lacking. There is a Travolta quotient of 0 in this game.
Lack of Travolta.
No, it's another game with lots of guns and shooting and real life warfare and whatnot and stuff like that. The kids like it these days.
Okay.
Kids like the Battlefield.
The kids
do like it. So yeah, let's go say hi to him, and we will be back again next week, same time, 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern, for some more beverage podcasting. Everyone, be safe.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good night.
Good night.